Hello everyone, and welcome to a lovely little indie game called Livescream, where we have to prove that ghost exists. I just started the game, did all the settings with the name and all, and here is the lovely house that we have to check upon hunting. Hello, it looks like this is your first time playing this game. Would you like a quick tutorial on how to play? Yes, I will, and I will skip that for you. So, the tutorial was basically just you have a fear meter, you shouldn't run it too high or shit is going down, and you have a meter for your audience, which should always be full, because this is basically a live stream. Well, the game is based as a live stream. Our character is going in that house as a live stream, and the audience reacting to it. So yeah, we shall see. Alright, let's see here. We are live. Can you hear me? Hey, bloody kittens. Yeah, you're good. It's your girl Cat. If you're new here, my live stream, if you will, is about all things spooky and creepy. And you're in luck. I have an extra special treat for you all today. Rather than just covering videos and stories online like usual, this time I'll actually be exploring a haunted house. I heard they are planning to demolish the house soon, so I figured now's the time to take a look. But first, let me give you all a bit of an instruction. And yes, this game is based around choices, and I'm actually curious around the house, so give me the good details. So this house is pretty famous around here. It's owned by this big family with like a ton of money, sorry. The way the story goes is that this family, the Suttons, once had this daughter. Well, they had tons of children, but the one that's important for this story is the youngest daughter. She grew up, got married, you know the deal. And they bought this house for her and her husband. Oh, and this all takes place in like the 50s or 60s or something like that. Anyway, the two of them had a daughter, and they lived happy as clams in this house. Until one day, the daughter, who's about like 15 at this point, stopped showing up at school. No one knows what happens to this daughter. There was an official investigation, but nothing ever came of it. Nobody knows. Nobody, no evidence. And I'm just glimpsing every now and then to the chat what people are saying, so they're just discussing about from what movie and so on. Nothing interesting, nothing special, I guess. Right now, at least. Of course, everyone suspects the parents in this case. It didn't help that they apparently became really reclusive and rarely left the house. I guess it could have been due to trauma or something, but it gets weirder. One day, a couple of months later, the parents just disappeared. And not in the sense that they left town or ran away, they just disappeared without a trace. Of course, then the Suttons took over the house again. They boarded it up, and that was that. Since then, the families refused to sell or rent it out to anyone. No one's lived there since. Wow. The audience went up. Yay, that's good. But a fear meter too. Why? It's a good story. It's not creepy. At least not for me. Totally sketchy, right? There must be something going on. So without further ado, let's get going. You approach the door, realizing that some of your work has been done for you. The boards covering up the door must have been sturdy at some point, but at this point, not so much. They conveniently lie on the ground before you, seeming as though time and decay got the best of them. Of course, it's likely someone else has had the same idea as you, as well. You gingerly place a hand on the doorknob. Feeling no resistance, you turn. They wouldn't even lock the house? That doesn't make sense. Well, if someone was already in, maybe that makes sense. The creaking door opens surprisingly easy. Huh? I guess if you have ghosts as your security system, you probably don't need to lock your doors. No, you still should lock the doors. And ghosts technically don't do anything, so... And here I was, hoping that I would have to break in through the windows to get in or something. Doesn't seem like there's too much in the hallway, but let's have a closer look anyway, before we venture further in. So, the pictures don't look so good anymore, but could be due to decay. The ceiling apparently collapsed, and destroyed the stairs as well. Well, it's an old house. Nothing special yet. Examine the photos. You turn your attention and camera towards the collection of professionally shot portraits in the mix of black and white faded color. I'm guessing these are of the family that lived here. Wait, that's not just natural decay, it's the daughter that's always missing. Yeah, it's always the daughter missing. Not to call anyone out, but it's kind of rude to scratch out your daughter's face out like that. I hope they had a backup like those. Are those called negatives? I hope, yes, they're called negatives. Yes. I hope they made a copy. Is that how those works? No, you have negative and you make copies of the negative. Right? Like one of the chatters like, do you not know how film photos work? Like, it's understandable. What else do we have? The staircase is collapsed. With a single darting glance, you can tell with your great expertise that the staircase is most definitely not structurally sound. Let's try anyway. Ah! You're taken by surprise as the bottommost slab crumbles beneath your weight. I'm not heavy. Not heavy. It doesn't seem like you will be able to make it up the stairs, unless you can somehow jump across that massive gaping hole anyway. You brace yourself, walking up to physically flinch yourself up the stairs to the best of your ability. Yeet! Your best, unfortunately, isn't quite good enough, and you land flat on your butt. Ouch. My fear meter went up because of the stairs collapsing. Wow, and the audience had fun too at least. So, what is the door? I thought that's a window. So, okay, let's look there. The upper floor. You glance up at the upper level. Just visibly from your current location. It's a shame about the stairs. I bet there's a whole lot of other stuff to look at up there. I'm just dying of curiosity, but I guess there's no way around it. Good, let's check out the door. You take in the sheer amount of rumble in front of the door. It would probably take you several hours to move it out of the way. Not exactly a gripping experience for spectators. Best not to bother, especially when there's already an open doorway to your right. Self. You know. What was that? Did you already hear that? Oops. Stand your ground, do not run away, cowardly. I want to run the fear meter all the way up, I swear. Spirits, do you have something to say to me? Savior. You have to concentrate really hard. You can barely make out a few words. My daughter. You wait hoping the spirit will say more, but they don't. Oh, was that a ghost or did I imagine that? Oh, it sounded like a ghost, it looked like a ghost. He has seen better days though. Move! Oh no, Teddy! And demon summoning books apparently as well. And a wedding photo, oh how nice. You step through the archway. I guess it's probably the living room? Most definitely the living room. You presumed it must have been a place of love and gathering for the family once. Now, just a bunch of rotting furniture covered in dust. Timeless designs? Maybe, but timeless constructions? Hardly. I don't want any ghost to get the jump on me this time. So... yell for the ghosts. Don't just check for them. You yell for them. Any ghosts here? Yep, that should do it. Unsurprisingly, you receive no reply. Aww. Why are the ghosts so shy? Well, let's see what clues we can find here. So, oh, I can't check the demon books. Oh, damn it. Okay, poor Teddy. What happened to you, poor Teddy? The teddy bear certainly seems like they've seen better days. You picked it up and examined it, but you can't help but feel an odd sensation fall upon you. I swear I'm not making this up. It feels like someone is trying to pull this teddy away from me. Let me guess, the daughter? I mean, if someone would take my plushies, I would just try to get my plushies back. A jealous ghost, maybe? They're not very strong. It just feels like a little kid tugging on my clothes. We hold on to it, maybe we see the ghost. Mr. Bear's my friend now. You continue to cling on to the bear. The tugging is still there, but... oh, it's gone? Yes, the fear meter goes up, I love it. Want to see what happens. You can't help but jump a little as you feel the gentlest of pats on your head. I'm getting pat. On instinct you move to bat the hand away, but there's nothing there. While I enjoy being petted because I'm behaving way too often as a cat. But why am I getting petted by holding onto the plushie? You set the teddy back in the chair and step back. Yeah, no thanks. Let's see the books. Oh, it's a diary, it's not just books. Your camera pans across the room, finally focusing on a diary left on the coffee table. Let's hope there's something juicy here. Secrets, scandals, and satanic sacrifices? You flip through the diary and are immediately sorely disappointed. There are a few pages untouched by water stains and drips. You can just about make out some of the writing. Let's see, dear diary. The weather today was absolutely dreadful. All gloom and rain. I made a lovely salmon and cottage cheese jelly. Wow. Gross. Yes. And boring. Does it get better? Let's read some more, maybe it does. You flip ahead several illegible pages. There's a single page that's still somewhat readable, but it just has the same sentence repeated ad nauseam. Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? So it's most probably the diary of one of the parents. After the daughter disappeared, they just went crazy. Oh, it's the mother. Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? No, sorry, it's the ghost. Where is my daughter? Where is my daughter? Where is my daughter? So she either lost her head, or someone... well, she's just very interesting looking. Ah! Did you guys hear that? I think I saw something. Did the camera catch that? I'm gonna get that fear meter so fast up just because I want to see the ghosts. The bookshelf. You skim through the books on shelves. This one looks promising. You pull out a photo album and flip it open. Only to find the insides completely destroyed, disintegrated, and a third adjective that starts with D. Whoa! I didn't know film photos could melt like that. No, don't they just get faded out? If I remember right? Is that a thing that can happen normally to these old-timey photos? Or is it just a sign of ghost activities? I should probably Google that. Well, I sadly can't use the phone, so... let's check the Piano. Yes, yes, yes. Give me the piano. I wonder if it still works. Sounds like it works, but it's out of tune. You give one of the keys a good press or two, or three or four. Even to your untrained ears, you can tell that the piano is surely off tune. See? And I have literally no idea about pianos. Continue playing. Although you know next to nothing about playing the piano, you continue to press at the keys. The sound that escapes the instruments are, well, let's put it that way, totally unlike anything you ever heard before. Well, not surprised. Oh no, the audio's good. Man, I always thought piano would be the easiest instrument to learn. You're just pressing buttons. As you continue to struggle, you feel a presence above your hand, coaxing it to form shapes and press down. Oh wait, that sounds actually good. A single chord sounds out. Despite your lack of musical knowledge, you would hazard a guess at it sounding correct. You don't play any more than that though. You immediately withdraw your hand as a chill runs up your spine. What was that? Could have sworn I saw... Never mind. You give the piano another hesitant glance before backing away. I knew it! I knew it, the piano's always ghost. And I'm almost full with the ghost meter, yes! The photo. A wedding photo. That's the kind of style that was popular back then. Looks so nice, it's a big chapel. Bushes are your audience. That's sad. Why do you not have people as audience? Just bushes. It's a sofa. As you flop down onto the cushions, puffs of dust burst forward into the air. You choke as you accidentally breathed in the particles. Oh, it's dusty. But otherwise, pretty comfortable. Take a nap. Take a nap, mate. Oh, it can't hurt to get a bit of shut-eye. Wake me up in 15 minutes. But the audience is gone now. Phew, that was refreshing. Time to get back at it. But the audience is gone. To the kitchen! The stench of spoiled food hits you right in the face as you step through the door. Ugh, that is foul. Fortunately, for you lot, the people who make cameras haven't developed smell recording technology yet. But trust me, it's not pretty. So examine what do we have? The counter, the cupboards, the postcards, the refrigerator, fridge. A unique aroma most definitely seems to be emanating from the fridge. Oh man, if you could smell this right now. Open it. I hope no one's eating while they are watching the stream. And I'm hoping the video because I don't know what's in this. To open the refrigerator door, making sure your camera captures every greasy detail. Okay, it doesn't show. Good. You peer closer at the contents, but you're not really able to make out what anything is. Not only has all the food spoiled, it's mostly just a pile of decomposing, unrecognizable mush at this point. Except for one single item that sits in the middle of the carnage untouched by time. Holy! Is that a McDonald's burger? Yes, the meme, I know. You grab it without hesitation, removing it from the wrapper. It's pristine as you just ordered it from the drive-thru today. You resist the very strong urge to gag as you shut the door on your new discovery. Yep, I'm never eating fast food again. So, postcards. Seems like we've got a traveler here. Postcards from as close as New York and as far as Tokyo. Dang. Planes existed back then. Or did they have to take, like, boat? What's the latest generation? Zoomers? God damn it. Planes exist long enough. You gingerly remove the postcards from the fridge and flip them over to read the back. You're able to make out some of the post dates to compile a chronological reading order. They're all from a Bonnie, and they're addressed to a Martha. That's right, Martha was the name of the mother who lived here. Greetings from Rio, but now you must be settling in your wedded bliss. I'm envious. You would love Buenos Aires. If you didn't have your hands full back home, have you chosen a name yet? How about Bobby, after the baby's dear aunt Bonnie? This Bonnie must have been Marta's sister then, that loves to travel and has apparently enough money. Well, it was a rich family, so yeah. Tokyo is amazing. I've picked up a few darling outfits in Ginza. Send photos of Bobby wearing them for the first day of school. New York is just as you dream it. Perhaps you could bring Bobby here sometime. Might be a good distraction from troubles at school. I have the impression that the aunt doesn't know it's a girl. Phew. It's sweltering here in Bombay, but the food is fantastic. Nine's a difficult age, but I'm sure things will get better. Bombay? Oh, right. That's what Mumbai used to be called, huh? No, I don't think. Okay, apparently it is, because the chat says I'm surprised that you even know that much. So apparently it is. Anyway, that's the last of the readable postcards. It sounds like the parents were having some trouble with their daughter. Yeah, if you give your daughter that name... Most probably. A faint rustling sound seems to be coming from within the cupboard. Rat. Whoa, do you hear that? You zoom in your camera as you approach the source of the sound. Open up, it's most probably just a rat. You throw open the cupboard doors. Reveal yourself, spirit! Only to find a raccoon snacking on whatever remains of the pantry staples. First things first, okay, it's a raccoon. They get everywhere apparently. But it's been a lot of years. How is there still something in the cupboard? The pantry. Eek! It takes you by surprise anyway. And a raccoon lunges at you. You frantically flinch it off. Oh jeez, oh man. Do you think I get rabies from that? You're about burst into tears and call for your grandma, but you remember your audience and compose yourself. Well, let's carry on, shall we? And the counters left. You pan your camera in a sweeping shot across the kitchen island. Look at all the utensils and dinnerware still out. It's really like... I love how... I just paid attention to the character's face. He's so frantic with his eyes and terrified. It's really like the family just up and disappeared. You would think someone was just about to sit down to a meal, if not for the layer of dust coating everything on the island. So let's go back to the living room. You return to the living room. We go back to the hallway. Return to the hallway. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right, I checked it out, okay. Kitchen. Is there nothing here? You turn to the kitchen. Okay. Back to the hallway. Gotta start moving everything out of the way. Not when there's a perfectly good door. Yeah. That. You think the best to leave the stairs alone. Damn it. There has to be something somewhere. I can from the diary. I have everything. There's everything. Oh, you take a second glance at the books and your gaze lands on something you didn't notice before. Hold up. What's this? Well, that's a fireplace. Hold up. You dust off the old tomb. It looks almost cartoonishly evil. Oh, you mean the The evil demon summoning books. Whoa, do you think they were like communing with demons in this house? Maybe they were like holding sacrificial rituals. Is that what happened to the missing daughter? Holy moly, we've cracked that, lads. Ladies and friends. Open it. You flip open the book with gusto and are immediately greeted with a great puff of dust. Before you can read a single line, a tingling feeling crosses across your face. Ah! I've been cursed. The humanity! Oh, it's just spider! Wah! Yeah. Understandable. You immediately slam the book shut. Arachnophobia is no joke. No, it's not, because I'm having this shit too. Okay, this is checked. Weird as well. You take this glance photo. You know, isn't it kind of weird that they took the picture in a church? I mean, considering all the demons books they have. And most probably they were married before and then they got into the demon books. I guess people can convert to all sorts of religion. Even demon worshipping ones. Something big must have triggered that change. The missing daughter. So, does the piano have something to say? No more playing piano. Does the bluesy have something more to do? Nope. Then let's go back to the kitchen. Return to the kitchen. Fridge? Nah. More postcards? Pretty sure I've read all the legible ones, but at second look can't hurt. As you scan over the entire fridge, you notice the corner of a postcard peeping out from underneath the fridge. Sweet! You give it a tug and pull it through, tearing it slightly in the process. Let's see what we have here. Mom told me about Bobby. I'm so sorry, but I'm begging you, mother, please don't... And of course, there's a big ink smudge here. Please don't... What? Summon demons? Sacrifice babies? Season eggs with condensed milk? Why would you do that? Inquiring minds want to know. You do a quick scan on the room and notice a doorway in the corner with stairs leading down. That's probably the basement. Into the basement! Move! Basement! Holy hell! That's a summoning stock. Whoa. You're not quite sure what to expect when you descend down the stairs, but this? We found a smoking gun. That's hard to look at anything else other than pentagram drawn on the floor. It might have been on otherwise normal basement, but that is certainly a strong deco choice. Examine it. What do we have? The old foot? Nah. We examine the summoning circuit because it's just in my face. Finally, it's come to this. The cherry on top of this adventurous sundae. Step into it. Admire from a distance. No. We go straight into it. You're not sure what to expect as you hop right into the center of the pentagram. Ooh, that looks like the angry daughter. I don't know if this is just my imagination, but there's this, like, foreboding aura. It feels very concentrated in this area. You survey your surroundings from your new vantage point, noticing that the candles surrounding the pentagram remain unlit. A vintage lighter lays on the floor within reach. Light 'em. Well, here goes nothing. If your guts, then with more guts than common sense, you pick up the lighter and wonder if this thing still works. After a couple of fruitless attempts, you finally manage to get a flicker of flame out of the lighter. Ooh. Actually, does that look more like a boy? At least to me it looks more like a guy. With the Triforce as eyes! You struggle to get all the candles lit, and before you can even step back to admire your work, everything starts to feel numb, just for a sec, before you feel burning rage engulf you. Your world starts to fade to black, and I have been possessed by the ghost. Well, what an end. Well, guess that's all for this. Why don't just take a look? Oh, I have quite some achievements. Spot a ghost, spot two, spot 2 and a demon. Oh, that last thing was a demon. Get possessed. Well, duh. Mention down to the basement. Well, duh. Get mauled by a wild animal. Wild animal? The stuffed animal? Most probably never having many people. Run out screaming for your life. No. Oh, I should do this. Having the full meter most probably. Narrowly avoid possession. Well, it's most probably not just lighting the candles or just doing something before. Either way. Either way. This is as much I'm gonna do today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and if you enjoyed it really much, please consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot. And see you guys next time. Bye!